All right, welcome back, everybody. We're doing some more repairs. I left 30,000 yen just sitting there on the counter. Oops. We need 2 licenses to upgrade those guys. Let's see. Well, I'm glad you were able to stop by, Charbixor. Good to see you in chat. Do we have any good stuff for parts? Okay, that looks like a good part one. A phone doesn't work. Pokia Enjoy? Don't have that. That one doesn't work. Large box of parts. Too expensive. More parts. Too expensive. We'll grab that too. Grab a couple of these guys to break down as well. Go ahead and buy all that. Any good upgrades? Buy a couple of those guys. Dun, dun, dun. Ultrasonic bath. That's really expensive. Alright. We can afford another license. How about the... What phone is that over there? There's 2 different phones. Oh, this one. Simmons M65. We'll buy that license. Now can I buy that phone? Okay, we got 1 phone there. She'll buy that as well. Let's go ahead and put the parts in here. Put these things to break down on the counter here. Just like that. These things will break down later into little parts. You can go there. Oh, we got our new license. Put it up here. Got that phone to break down. Now let's go ahead and strip this guy of parts and see what we can find. Carl Visser, hello. Charbixer with 32-month resub. Thank you. Looks like we start with that. And there's 2 screws here. Okay, that screen is broken. And the button's fine. That's broken. That is cleaned. Part's fine. Broken. Broken, of course. Like this whole shell is broken. Oh, good damn. Does anything here work? Wow, that's broken too. Alright, circuit board works. Let's go ahead and clean this guy. Done. Alright. Let's see if we can do a repair on these guys over here. Both are the same phone. Okay, looks like we're good there. Screen needs to be cleaned, which isn't bad. Button. Okay, that needs replaced. The circuit seems fried over here. Yeah, battery's dead. I don't have the parts I need to repair this all the way, unfortunately. Okay, it looks like that works. The shell is fine. The circuit board just needs cleaned. All right, let's go ahead and see. Dan is doing chill electronics repairs while riffing on about all video game heroes, secretly being the same guy, Dan. Thank you, AI. The AI is doing its best, all right? It's doing its best. Go ahead and solder all this. Perfect. And then we... Hello, Jonathan. All right, let's go ahead and brush. Done. And then we do this one as well. Yeah, summer goes away after a few seconds. Not a big deal. Just let you know what was happening while you weren't watching. All right. Let's put screen on that side, so this is the back side. That goes on the front, or speaker on the back. Then that over that. That panel on the front. We're missing a couple of bits here, so we're gonna have to put this one on the back burner. Leave the light on. Try this one now. Okay, that case is broken. That's fine. Screen's fine, thankfully. That just needs a little bit of cleaning. This is fine. Alright, put that over there and clean that. Looks like most of this phone is mostly fine. We're just missing a bumper. We do have a bumper. All right, so we can repair this phone. Let's get all these parts cleaned up. And then this phone should be fully repaired. Perfect. Dun, 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 dun. Cue ball, I hate when people word things like that. It sounds so sarcastic and like, do you not know? Right? You know that, right? Like, ugh. Of course I know that. I've been playing for hours. It's so seethingly sarcastic sounding when you word it that way. Okay, it's like, you're so stupid. You know that, right? Like, really? Right? You're not completely dumb, right? Okay, put the battery in there, and the screen, and then put this on top. Oh, screws. And case on the back, and then bumper on the top. Done. Alright, at least that one's done. Now we'll need more parts. Hopefully we can find another one. Well, Oh, Master is such a I'm sorry, Mess. Competition is looming. Everyone's going crazy over it. People are setting their rigs up. Total chaos, absolutely unbearable. The policeman showed up. Again, I think he tried to apologize to Horaru, but it ended up with another quarrel. How barbaric. She's calling you Master. Japanese has honorifics. English does not. So they use the word master to try to simulate what an honorific is kind of sounding like. You know, it's not really master. It's like it's kind of like saying sir or ma'am. You know, it's like a proper title, but it's not really sir or ma'am. It's kind of like you often will honor your teacher, your boss, your mentor by using, I think, sensei, or like sensei is like you're honoring them by using that word, but they don't really have that equivalent in English. So the translator is putting a word there to try to simulate that like honorific sound. I called Hashimoto right away. I also found a camera on the street recently, but I wanted to take some evidence photos with it. Didn't work. Can you take a look? Bring it back to its senses, Master. I'll take a look. Polaroid. Any other license? All right, ma'am. Yeah. So sometimes when you're translating stuff, there isn't a direct word in English or direct phrase that works. So they'll substitute something to try to make it, get around to like being similar without being the same. So if something sounds a little weird, that's why. It's like. All right, what do we need for this? battery, metal frame. And yes, cue ball, I am aware I can order individual parts. Metal frame and battery. God, they're so expensive when you order them new. Hi, Master. I'm you. I didn't tell you my name last time. So sorry. I'm so nervous that I totally forgot to introduce myself. And you are a real wizard. I'm not kidding. It's true. I've realized that you're the only one who can save me now. I have this toy, and my mom, she found it, but it won't turn on. It's broken. I broke it, but didn't want to. Can't tell anyone else. Mom told me I've been able to. Okay, what do you need? Just, I'll look. I'll take a look at it. God, it's going on and on and on. Like, I don't need your whole life story, ma'am. Jesus, do you need it repaired? I can do that. Metal frame and battery. Metal frame and the battery reordered. Okay, let's go ahead and put that on there. Snap that on. Screw it in. And then put the cover on the front. Screw it in. My Samsung phone is good. This one's called RESTORY. It came out a few days ago on Steam. Okay, that one's done. Throw that box away. Oh, man, this. I see the screen is cracked on the top. I'll have to fix that. That's why I don't give children expensive electronics. They will break them. Unless you get child-proofing on it. Okay, that's all cracked. Alright, all those are fine. I just gotta repair this. It seems like children will find incredibly creative ways to break stuff. Like, they will find ways you never imagined. What do you mean you put it in the slow cooker? Honey, the stew tastes funny. I'll put the screen out first. Oh, thank you, lame iPad girl. I'm not calling you lame. That's literally your name. Someone's like, you called this girl lame, but no, that's her name. I'm not calling her lame. That's her actual name. Sometimes people have really rude names for themselves, and it makes me sound like I'm being rude. I say their name. Paint it. Oh, what color do you want it painted? Paint. I don't think she cares, so I'll just slap some paint on there. That actually does look a lot better than the default. Done. I need a Polaroid license. Polaroid license. How much is that going to send me back? Probably a bunch. $79,000. That's 79,000 yen. Damn. Okay, let's break down some of these guys here for parts. That's broken. Next needs cleaned. Fine, fine. Needs cleaned, needs cleaned. Working. Working, working, and working. Lame iPad girl, thank you for subbing. Again, I'm not being rude. That's just their name. I'm not calling them lame. That's literally just their name. Thank you for subbing. You can pick a sub emote, and chat will spam it for you. Whatever your favorite one is, it'll be your first one. You click the little smiley face in the chat box, and then click the one that you think you like the best. Now, chat will spam it for you. That's your husband. Oh, lame iPad cord. Oops. I added girl in there. Dan Panic! Oh, my God. Good choice. Dan Panic is a classic choice. Chat loves it. Okay, let's go ahead and take that off of there. Okay, unscrew, 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 unscrew. We want to salvage as many good parts on here as we can. I'll use these parts to repair other ones later. Anything that's ruined, we'll just throw away. That needs to be a little bit cleaned. Wow, that's ruined too. Okay, well. At least we got some parts out of it. Lame iPad girl, thank you for subbing. You can pick a sub emote too, and chat will spam that one. And Pseudonyms, thank you for 60 months. You're beautiful. Thank you. Let's put that over there. We have Dan Shake. Uh-oh. Chat's about to get saucy. Everyone type Dan Shake. That's a lot of shaking. Strip this guy for parts. Let's see. Take that off. Dirty. Does that not come off of there? Here first. Throw that away. These need cleaned. All right, that part's good. Agent Smart with 10 gifted subs to chat. You are not allowed to be so generous. You gotta calm down there, buddy. That is too damn nice. Thank you, Agent Smart, for all the many gift subs over the years. Put that over there. Okay, that button's broken. Broken. Are all these buttons broken? Damn. Most of this is garbage. Some parts work, but there's a lot that are just completely broken here. Throw it away. Take off this part. At least that part still functions. Missing something. What am I missing? There's some little doohickey on here that I'm missing. Oh, right there. Okay, there's a screw. There's a screw. Got it. All right, now we clean these. Do that. Durbin, thank you for 41 months. You guys are too crazy today. Thank you. All the subs and resubs. Started playing Splatoon. Splatoon is very fun. This has been a really good week for smaller titles that have been really good. Like Splatoon Raiders was a nice surprise little game that came out. You know, still Nintendo, but it was just like nice. And then we had the Pacopia expansion, which people are really enjoying as well. And then Beast of Reincarnation, I enjoy it, you know, but you know it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea for sure. I'd wait for a sale on that for a lot of people. And then we had this game, which is great, the Iron Nest game, which is fun. lots and lots of stuff coming out, which is great. Not bad. Seems to be working now. Here's your payment. Now on the important stuff. Listen carefully. I've been thinking and decided I'm betting on you in the competition. Surprised? You shouldn't be. I'm putting the sale deal on hold too. Nothing special. Nothing personal, just business. I'm better off having multiple repair shops instead of just one. So you'll need a reputation to get into the competition. You don't have one. Those hands of yours may be gold, but no one knows your name. That's a problem. I'm going to send someone to come see you. He'll help you with reputation. He knows what to do. Just pay no attention to his strange tastes. Don't let me down, Master. I'm not running a charity. Thanks for fixing my phone. You're welcome. Yeah. Here's your damn thing. There you go. Bye. She talks way too much. Damn. What is this? Oh, bills. Oh, no one likes bills. What? More bills? Oh, come on. Okay, at least the bills are done, right? No more bills. I don't want to see any more bills. Master! Hello there. My daughter's got this tire links here and it's broken. Can you fix it? That was a bundle accident, my boss grabbed me and we stumbled. He's kind of dancing and drinking low and trying to take my collar off and he tried to snatch a carry from me. That's where they flipped the table. I'll sort of fair in the aquarium. Oop. Can you please fix it? Sure. I should be able to fix this. I should have one parts for this. Seems to me like perhaps you might have been a little drunk, sir. I don't know. There's this reputation, this image that Hollywood has of when people are drunk, they also have hiccups. I've been drunk before and been around a lot of drunk people. I've never seen someone get hiccups when they're drunk. I don't know where that came from, but I just personally have never seen someone like, I'm wasted. I've always seen I'm wasted. I'm not drinking as much as I used to. I'm mature. Let's go get some more drinks. It's just I've seen lots of that. Whenever someone's just hiccuping. Control board. Okay, now we gotta clean these parts over here. And do a little soldering right here. Master, Hashimoto Kano's in danger. In my most recent confrontation with Grime, my reckless action led to disaster. Fear not, all is well. You will live on for many years and survive many battles still. Won't let you die in my arms. Master's here to take care of you. Today's relic, Master, my father's sword, one of the kind. Can't say anyone more upset than he already is. We had a troubled time. Some business people meeting us in the expo. They said they want to improve our street with this mega mall. I'll deal with it quickly. I'll put this over here, these boxes. Look who's the bright as a button out there. Heard you're going to participate in the competition? Well, good luck to you. The Hashimoto guy's always meddling in people's affairs when no one's asking him to. Who needs this old Akiba mess when new malls are being built every day? Look, you can have this. These fools even assembled my other on my iron wall, and now it's blacking out the whole street. When I turn it on, they agreed to replace it, but my client needs this motherboard back as soon as possible. I can't do anything about my tools. I fixed it myself, but the new soldering iron is taking too long to arrive. Never trust anyone from Osaka. Told me they'd only be able to send it over in a week. A whole week. Said you're a professional, right? Well, here's a chance to prove it. Pretty straightforward job. It'll take a long time to repair. I'll happily accept the order. Come on, we'll see if you're any good. All right, well. Ooh, that's a PlayStation. All right. let's go ahead and we'll get the repair PlayStation next. Is that clean? Okay, everything's clean. Let's go ahead and zip all this back up. Put that on the back and put the battery. Oh, screw this in first. Then put the batteries in. Cover. Perfect. Need licenses for those. Let me Master, I'm back. The entire length. Oh, it's like brand new. Works even better than the dip before the dip in the aquarium. Alright. Scott Hashimoto sent me. He says you're the best in Ashihabara. Reputation, while you're fixing it, I've been able to come up with a fun idea. I do marketing, web design, advertisement, SEO optimization, all that stuff. And I put together a plan for you. Alright. Alright, value research now shows a whopping 37% of potential growth if we work toward around the fact you're underrepresented at the local web resources and forums. More than 75% of Tokyo-based customers use the internet to find new service providers, and your ratings suddenly drag you down to the very bottom of this outreach list. I guarantee you that you'll get an excellent rating each and every job completed in time, and I'll put target ads all thanks to Hashimoto. Thank you. Master, you don't seem to understand the situation. The whole neighborhood will likely cease to exist soon. This competition might as well be the very last one. Still, let's see. You got more than enough reviews, so I can try to make some calls, get you to participate. Let me just give me a little time and beer, because I'm getting sober again. All right. This game's called RESTORY. Electronics repair shop. Master, need your help. The outer roller is broken. I was at work like usual, saw Hashimoto arguing with someone. Thought, well, it wouldn't be a bad idea to record their argument, just in case. Hashimoto was trying to talk to some business people yelling about Mega Mall. Tom noticed me and tried to snatch my phone. He keeps coming back every day with this stupid go man. Fortunately, Hashimoto stepped in and scared him off. Now my phone doesn't work. Yeah, it's that rare auto roller that courier gave to me. I couldn't bring it myself to sell it. I'll fix it. Yeah, I'll fix it. You know, you don't really deserve it, because you're kind of mean to people. Well, let's see what the hell's wrong with it. All those parts seem fine. Did you drop it again? Oh my god, the battery's broken again. She just keeps destroying these things. Over and over and over. Okay, what are we missing? Circuit board, back panel, battery cover, back panel, circuit board, and battery. Got it. Charge her interest? I should. Go ahead and clean all that. Anything else dirty? Okay, I think we're good now. Now we can reassemble. Okay, and screw that in, put the battery on, put the screen on, and that. Done. Dun, 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 dun. And put that up there. Yeah, the technology is getting more complicated. I'm glad my phone's working again. You should probably delete the recording of the conversation. I'm really worried about what might happen. Never seen Hashimoto like this. Cops come back to the cafe. I'm kind of afraid of him now. I don't think I can bring you parts for the time being. Sorry. I think I'm being followed by the on my way home, and when I go to work, I've never been so scared. Say you're afraid for her and ask her to watch out for herself. Yeah, that's a little scary if you're getting chased like that. Okay, do we have any good auctions I could buy? Well, I'll take that. The Pokia, a Tochi. License required for the bread box joystick. Brick game. Those Ataris are expensive. Sometimes it won't launch. It was my backup. None of those are great auctions, so I'll buy what ones I can. There's a couple there were okay. Let's go ahead and break this guy down. Needs a cleaning. Needs clean. That one's fine. Fine. Okay, that is super dirty on the inside. Just gotta clean that up. It's called RESTORY. Came out on Steam. Done. Let's get that a good old cleaning. Get the little button a little clean too. Getting that looking good. And now we reassemble everything. Okay, put that there and that on the front. This goes on the side. First the buttons go on. And this goes on the top. Screw it in. Perfect. Oh wait, I bought... Guess I can just resell that since I fixed it. Master, this is an emergency. My boss's phone's broken. Don't look at me like that. It's really sober this time. I was setting up the betting system for the competition. Boss has admin access, so I put his phone in and gave me slipped out of my hands. It was selling, dropped the phone. All right, I'll fix it. You can also sell this. We bought it for $4,000. We're selling it for $18,000. Not bad. Okay, you messed up this phone bad. If that shell on the outside is absolutely destroyed. Luckily the inside's not too bad. Actually, inside's fine. It's just a couple of dirty bits and not bad. Let's go ahead and clean up the sides here a little bit. And then what are we missing? We're missing a front panel, back panel, and a bumper. We don't have enough parts. So we'll have to put this on hold for now. We don't have any time limit, so we'll just finish it later. Let's go ahead and break this down real fast. More parts for us. Perfect. Let's go and break this guy down as well. Turn the light on there. Yeah, this game is pretty fun. If you like just like repairing stuff, it's pretty chill, pretty fun. It's a good little game to pass the time with. Let's break this phone down into parts. This Pokia. God, there's a lot of stuff that does not work in this. Well, it is broken, so I just need it for spare parts to sell for later. Okay, let's get this all cleaned up before we make it parts. Okay, looks like we're good there. What do we need for these licenses here? A Sony PlayStation. $71,000. All right, we'll buy the Sony PlayStation license. Do you have any Sony PlayStations for me to buy? $36,000. A little expensive. All right. Well, I got my license. I have so many licenses over here. I wish these could hang on the wall, these licenses. There's just so damn many of them. Like, can you please put them on the wall? All right, look at this. Oh, this brings back memories. Look at that PlayStation. That is cool. I'm just stripping this guy for parts. Alright, first part's fine there. Unscrew all of this. Take that off of there. Yeah, this is the Sony PlayStation. This gave birth to a big competitor to Nintendo. PlayStation's the one that stood the test of time. Sega kind of stopped after a while. They just make games now instead of making consoles. Let's do the can of air. Yep, Sega was competing with Nintendo pretty decently with the first Sega, and then they kind of fell off after that. Their subsequent consoles just did not do nearly as well. The Dreamcast, unfortunately, while a very cool console, did not sell well. Just didn't have enough games and stuff, which was a problem. When's the new Gears of War coming out? That's October 2nd, I think. So about 2 months. If you're interested in seeing some Gears of War, they do have a lot of streamers had access to the beta and were able to stream it. So you get the multiplayer beta, so you can see what it looks like. Okay, got no money. But we can try to repair this guy. Alright, what's wrong with your PlayStation? Let's see. That looks fine. This also looks fine. That looks fine. Oh, I see a little dirt in there. That could be your problem. Maybe it's just overheating from all the dust inside. Might need to solder a little bit too. Alright, all these other parts look good. Let's just go ahead and give this a good old cleaning. Looks like we need a little bit of a soldering job here. There you go. Let's do this one. And we got to solder a couple pieces here. Done. Okay, looks like a couple of bits there were a little broken, but we got it fixed. Okay, let's go and put this back together, and it should work now. Connect that to that. A little disc there. guy on top. I think it works good now. Boom. Do you know how to solder things? No, I don't even know what. I don't even know what soldering does. I assume it's something with transmitting electricity, but outside of that, I don't know. I've never looked into soldering. All I know is it smells funky when people are doing it. It's like, let me guess. You're saying, you fixed it, huh? There's that. Let me check. It works? Well, here's your money then. I can't even. Did you replace the defect parts with new ones? No, the motherboard's still the same, and the two blackouts recently. Now, who cares? We'll see if the competition. Won't wish you luck, though. Thank you for your money. What was this? Oh, it's one of those phones. Okay, no phones. No PlayStations yet. Make it tomorrow. Soldering is fun and easy. Get some garbage and play with it. Nah, I'll let someone else do it. I don't need to have every skill in life. I'll let a professional solder stuff. I'll just look pretty and act like I know what's going on. Master Harushi went missing. She's nowhere to be found. Have you seen her? She's been skipping work, won't pick up her phone either. I'm afraid for the worst. I haven't seen her recently. It's a pity. All right, the camera. Great. Here's your payment. Where on earth has she been anyways? Overslept Mr. again? Mr. Shifts again? I'm sure. Oh, that'll be your last warning. Service cap paper pusher, human-shaped parking ticket machine with a club-shaped nose. Tim. My sweet girl left because of him, and I'll never set foot in my cafe again. Second. Me club-shaped nose at him. My sweet girl left because of him, and he'll never set foot in my cafe again. No, she must have slept usual. She's a homebody, you know. If I find her loitering around someplace, I'll kick her. Well, that's unimportant to say it out loud. Well, anyways, where's my camera anyways? Hey, there's a photo. Here. A bunch of tattooed guys, connecting electronics to their power line. Maybe just around the corner. Okay, Master, it's got places to be. Alright, what do we got? License required Polaroid, breadstick, joy box. Okay, I gotta get the Polaroid license, but right now I just need to earn some money. Let's see what kind of jobs. 28,000, that's good for Autorola. For 24,000 for the Simpsons. I'll take that. And one for a no, that's cheap. No. 7,000 for a cleaning. 12,000. All right, we'll take those jobs and we'll earn some cash. Let's put these on the shelf here. All right, go ahead and put that over here. All right, can we fix this one? Clean, repair, and paint. We should be able to. Okay, that's broken. We're off to a bad start. Now let's pull this off. That's broken. Needs a cleaning. Oh, that's broken. cleaning, broken, cleaning, and cleaning, and more cleaning. Got to replace so much of this guy. Okay, those guys need soldered. Just like that. Okay, perfect. And put that over there. So when you pull apart and it shows the trash can, that means it's broken. So the game just tells you. You don't have to like identify it. The game just is like, hey, it's broken. If you see the little cup light up, that means it's dirty. Also, if you go over here on the left, it'll show you like if it's missing or if it's dirty. So we need it, all the yellow bits, the casing, the battery, frequency knob, and the audio jack cover. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Put the speaker on. Put that over there, and that on that. All right, put this here and there, and seal that up. Now paint it. Doesn't say what to paint it, so I'll just let's paint it blue. Looks cool as blue. Should get all nooks and crannies. All right, all painted. All done, sir. See, we'll figure out what's going on with this one. Okay, so I see that we got a lot of dirty parts already. That part's fine. Alright, put this over here. That's fine. That needs a cleaning. That part's fine as well. This can come off. Bunch of wires. Dirty. Button. Okay, let's unscrew that mat. Get that off of there. It's cool looking at these old devices and figuring out how they used to function and how the technology used to be. Okay. Let's spray this guy down. So I don't have to replace any parts. Just have to give it a thorough clean. It's good to know. Thank you, corn cams. I'll give this a little bit of a clean too. The brush. The battery's a little janky too. And a super tiny piece needs a little bit of cleaning. Alright, now let's put this complicated thing back together. So many parts to this thing. It's crazy. It's probably one of the most complex ones we have right now. Okay, that wire goes there. That can go there. That goes there, and that still doesn't go anywhere. Okay, screw that down. All right, that goes on the side. Oh, this tube goes somewhere, doesn't it? Yeah, right there. Okay, screw that down right there. Does this go on there yet? Nope. 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 With this little piece. All right, that goes on that side. All right, put that on there, and boom, boom. Okay, the wires, this little button goes right there. Okay. Starting to come together again, I think. That goes there. Screw that down. Okay, that goes in there. Put the batteries in. Damn. That one's so complex. Do I have to paint it? Yep. Okay, we're painting it. Hot pink. You'd probably want to paint this when all the parts were out of it, not while it's back together. That's a little silly. Done. All right, how about this phone here? The Simpson. Okay, looks like that part is fine. Put that over here. Put that over there. All right, let's get these parts cleaned up, and then we can ship this back. No parts are broken. Perfect. Oh, and the camera. There you go. All right, let's see. Okay, now we put it all back together. Probably put the camera back, and then the lens. This little, whatever this little knob thing is. Nope. Then we put that on there, and then the button on top. Battery goes in there. Oh, screen. Put the cover on. And the bumper. All right, all done. Easy peasy. There's your thing. Then we got one more. This one probably has some broken parts. Any auctions for this stuff before I go? That's a really cheap controller. I will take that. I'll take this for parts. Take that phone for parts. PlayStation for parts. Pokia. buy all that stuff for parts. Okay, we need cleaning. I see already this case is broken. That's got to go. Okay, the screen's fine, though. That's broken. Battery's broken. Broken. Dirty. 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 Okay, we're missing front panel camera frame. Well, we don't have any of that. Okay, so let's go ahead and start by putting this back. And then we do have a phone we can break down. That was a brand that always made me chuckle when I was younger. Siemens. I was always like, what's it called now? But, I was like, You know, you could have changed your family's last name if you wanted, right? You know, you could do that. No, Siemens been in this family for centuries. Like, oh no. It's just like, you know what? I feel like you could pick it literally anything else. Almost anything else, and it would be better. As the OG Xbox controller. Got lots of good parts here for selling. For repairing. Perfect. Things of Fossil. Hey, the OG Xbox was pretty fun. It was a nice little console. The OG Xbox also had some amazing games on it. The Xbox 360 is when they really blew up, but the OG Xbox was pretty damn good. Solid console. With your Halo, your Knights of the Republic, it was a brick. It was huge, but it was a nice little console. That off. Oh, this is for parts, so we're just gonna take these out if they work. Oh, that's broken. Okay. We bought this from the auction just to strip it for parts. That's what we're gonna do. There's one thing I know how to do better than anything else. It's to strip things for parts. Put that in there. Needs a little cleaning. That's broken. Clean. That one's fine. You have some games on that console. It's a classic. Yeah, I think that was back in the era of one of my favorite games of that generation, Viva Pinata. Viva Pinata is a classic. Didn't get enough love. If you like Pacopia, there's a lot of Viva Pinata in Pacopia. Where's the icon that shows broken? You grab a piece of you grab an item and the trash can shows. That's how you know it's broken. You can see visual indicators that thing's broken too, but when you grab an item, the trash can appears. The trash can only appears when there's something that's broken. Stripping this guy for parts as well. So you don't see how you don't see the trash can right now? If anything's broken, it'll pop up. Okay, all those parts are good, so we just throw them in here. You get it now? Thanks, you're welcome. If you need any other explanations, I'll be happy to help. You know, if you like want to know how the money works, what Prime Gaming is, like I'll explain anything for you. Yeah, this is a game, so it's much more simpler than real life, you know. In real life, you don't just grab a part from a thing and go, broken! You know, it's just, you have to, like, test it. You gotta test each part, and then parts of each part, and then it's, like, tedious. But in this game, we get, like, Karnak, where it's just like, I'm sensing working! Which is nice. Ooh, I'll buy that phone. I'll buy that links for parts. The rest are too damn expensive. All right, let's go to sleep. Are you gonna check out Chop Chop? Is that a game or is that a sound that you just made? I've never heard of either. I haven't heard of that one. Thank you, sir. I need to strip this guy for parts. Broken. Put that in there. See how the trash can appeared when I picked this up? Broken, dirty, broken. Not a lot of parts that I can use from this. Which is not good. Well, let's break this thing down too. This Lynx. Atari Lynx. Atari is one of the only companies to give this game permission to use its IPs for its products. So that you see actual Atari products in this game. Nice of them. Well, you know, it's kind of like a mix. Like you'll get a little free advertising for your products, you know, for no effort, so it's not bad. We're playing RESTORY. If you ever need to know on Twitch what a game is, you just look at the little purple text below the stream, or it might be is it above now? But it should be below the stream. You just said what the game name is there. I don't think that was enough. We'll see. We need a front panel, a camera frame. We have a front panel. We have a camera frame. Battery and battery cover. We actually do have enough to repair this. The circuit board and metal frame are dirty. Need to repair those. Just like that. Dirty. Dirty. That camera's a little dirty too. Alrighty then. Put that there. Alright, camera with lens. Screen. Metal frame. Buttons. Backside. Battery cover, little tiny button cover, 2 screws, and then the bumper. Oh, I need to paint a different color. Let's paint it orange. Perfect. $24,000 big ones. Any good auctions today? Okay, the phone. Spare parts box. Those are always usually worth it. Okay, that should be good. Let's see if we now have enough to repair. Oh, let me put this back. Let's strip this for parts. Front cover's fine. Buttons fine. That's fine. The screen has got big black stains in it, so it's probably bad. Perfect. Alright, now let's see if we manage to get enough parts to repair this. Back panel, battery cover, and bumper. Back panel, battery cover, and bumper. I think we have enough. Let's put her back together. Put that on there, and that, and metal case there with this, and that. Screen, front cover. Then we go frame, back cover. And perfect. It works. Thank you so much for me and my boss. Here's your money. I'll go set up the remaining machines. Almost forgot. The competition, I can pay. It's all set. I'll need to link the application by email. Write you everything down for you just later. Thank you so much. My boss would have not liked this. You don't have to understand when you've been dragged into the betting business is huge. A lot of money changing hands. And there are people willing to spend all that money to take control of it all. Be careful. know what all that means, but okay. Simpsons 9500 paint memory dump. Memory dump. All right, we'll take. Let's do a PlayStation, an Xbox controller. We'll do another. We'll do a PSP. And we'll do this thingy. All right, PlayStation, what's wrong with you? Speak to me. Tell me what your issue is. I am the electronics doctor, here to diagnose you. This guy's drunk and betting. There are a lot of people that bet, and they should not be betting because they can't control themselves. That's why it baffles me that they have legalized all these betting apps. So people are betting on the weather. They're betting on sports. They're betting on clothes. They're betting on outfits. They're betting. Like, it's nonstop betting on everything now. It's scary. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to be in serious financial debt because they make a bad bet with money they don't have. Happens all the time. Even when it was just limited to casinos. And you know that there's probably like the mafia running some of these apps, and then if you can't pay, they come and break your kneecaps. It's like, oh, great. That's great. This looks like a retro game enthusiast stream. Yeah, this game is really fun if you, especially if you have some nostalgia for games of this era, or games and systems of this era. I do wish they managed to get the permission for every brand, so that way we could have the actual Xbox controller, you know, with the Xbox logo and stuff. They did a good job at getting close, you know, without actually using the actual brand names, but it would have been nice if we could see the actual Xbox logo, and I'm sure someone will make a mod that will do that, but it would have been fun if they could just do it out of the box. Okay, chat. We are going to okay, we're gonna go ahead and do a bet in chat. Red or blue, chat? Red or blue? Go ahead and bet your channel points at the top, because we're going to gamble. Go ahead and gamble your channel points at the top there. Let's go ahead and predict red or blue. Go ahead and predict. We're going to do some big gambas here. Gamble your points away. And then we'll do a random chooser to pick a winner. You're betting it all on blue. Ooh, that's dangerous. Betting it all on a hunch. Perfect. And repair. Paint memory dump. Palette memory dump. I don't think I have that palette. Oh, here we go. Memory dump. I didn't realize that was something you could buy. All right, memory dump. Done. Let's see what's wrong with your phone, ma'am. I see some dirt already, but the phone looks pretty good on the outside. Shouldn't have to replace any parts here. Just do a little bit of cleaning. Those kind of comments, Doc Leisure, creep me out. Please don't do that kind of stuff. Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, but it creeps me out. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and brush that off like that. All right, do that like that. All right, and put that on there, and brackets. Put that on top. The button. Where? Oh, screen. Okay, camera on the back. Then that. I don't remember how these things go together. It's always a struggle. Game looks fun. It's very fun. Like the gameplay is quick. It's satisfying to like experience the what these consoles looked like back in the day. From the and like it lets you see like a lot of us haven't seen the insides of these consoles before, so it gives you like a taste of what it was like what the insides of these machines that we interact with a lot were like. And technology has changed so much, so it's cool to see like how like a cassette player was organized on the inside. Because a cassette player has to have lots of moving parts in it, whereas a modern day like phone doesn't have any moving parts anymore. It's all solid, so therefore they can have a smaller form factor. So they don't have mechanical failures anymore. It's all just digital failures. Okay, what is... All right, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, brush it over there. Disc needs cleaning. Oh. Sky Hill. The off-brand of Silent Hill. Go ahead and pop that over there, and then put that in and screw it in. Yeah, like this old PSP had spinning discs inside of it, so it had to have a mechanical spinner. Now, used to be everything had like something in it that would spin, whether it be a cassette or a CD, and now everything's just solid. Like even the Switch stuff is just a solid disc. Technology has changed so much over the years. PSP. Done. Order will be collected tomorrow. Less moving parts means less power consumption, less cost, less things that can go wrong. Well, I don't know about all that, but things can still go wrong, but I don't know if it's less. Just different things go wrong now. And then, unfortunately, price. Right now, we're in a very weird time where the rich people are jacking up the price on everything and trying to see how much they can squeeze, how much blood they can squeeze out of the stone that is us. And it's like, there's got to be a breaking point at some point. Prices just can't keep going up forever. Like, it just keep going up, 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 up. Just like, even like 10 years ago, things are so much more expensive than they were 10 years ago. It's crazy. Hello there. Is it rare? Boom, 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 boom. Alrighty then. Has it ended for the rich in situations? Well, yeah, like the during the French Revolution, which is one of the most famous ones, they didn't have the internet to distract people, so they probably could have distracted people for longer. You know, shiny TV show. Here, look at this sports game. Look at this game. It's distraction, distraction, distraction. I think that's why it's been going on for so long, is that we've been so distracted by stuff now. But like, think of like just walking around in public, like kind of people are just. I'm gonna recreate most people in public places. Cool. Okie dokie, let's see. I need a breadbox joystick and a Polaroid license. Polaroid license is very expensive, and the breadbox is also very expensive. I will buy the Polaroid first. Very fascinating to see how Polaroids function. Polaroids are very interesting machines. It's funny how Polaroids are like still around, and no one's like that I can think of has made a equivalent of a Polaroid where you snap a picture and it just prints out immediately. I don't know if they can, like, if you can get like a printer that small, but like it's very cool tech. You're just like take a picture and then like a few minutes later you get an actual photo. I think it's just like people like the iconicness of the, you know, the white strip on the bottom, the little square photo. I still see Polaroids around. Yeah, there's many printers out there. I don't know if anyone has like a mini printer, but like I don't think it has the same like feel of a Polaroid. There's something about Polaroid that's just like iconic. It's very recognizable, nostalgic. All right, let's see what's going on with this guy. It also does instant analog photos, not digital ones, but like analog photos, which is analog's kind of, it's hard to find analog stuff anymore. You can do digital photos now and print them, but something nostalgic about a, you know, analog photograph from the 90s or the 80s and 70s. They have that slightly fuzziness to them. Oh, that little piece is broken. That piece is broken. Okay, that little piece is broken too. My God, there's so many parts in this thing. All right, we'll start by cleaning. Solder a couple pieces there. I think that's everything. So now we got to get the parts, which we don't have any of right now. So we'll have to wait. We played Project Zomboid a while ago, but I could not stand the UI. I would love to replay when they do a UI overhaul, because the UI in that game made me so grumpy. It's everything is so clunky. Every little thing you want to do requires you to figure out how to do it within the clunkiness style of the game. It's just like, ah. All right, how do I open this chest? Well, first you need to hold down Shift and Q to activate open mode. Then you want to shift left forward 5 to activate shift open mode silent. And then you want to click 4, 5, 6, 7 to program your character to start activating the mode to lean in towards the desk. And then once you open the desk, then you have to do 6, 7, 5, 2 to slowly pull open, not yank open, or you alert the it's just like, oh, you're dead. Okay, well, never mind. You're dead now. You're dead. You can forget all that. You're dead. It's like, I just want to open the door. I want to open this drawer. No, you can't. You're dead now. Sorry. Yeah, it's like there's a very fun game there, but it's right now the UI gets in the way a lot. And I like it. You can learn it and learn how to do it eventually, but it's just a little tedious for me and probably a lot of people that were just like, if they were to make the UI a little more streamlined and, you know, they don't have to make the game easier, just streamline the UI. But yeah, like from what I did play, it seems like a fun game for sure. I just need UI 2.0 patch. It also felt to me like it was a game that has been added to a lot over the years. Like, they kept adding feature on top of feature on top of feature. And then you have all this UI elements for all these features, and they need to go back and redesign the UI with all these features in mind, which weren't there originally. You know, sometimes games will just keep getting, like, things added over time. and they find like ways to get it in, and then like they don't always feel great, or they feel a little clunky in the controls because it wasn't originally there to begin with. Which is very common with early access games that have been early access for many years. You start getting that, like, you get to the point where they just keep adding and adding and adding. What is this? Oh, it's a repair job. Okay, I gotta repair that. And that. And throw that away. Do we have a walkie-talkie I can order and hopefully get some parts from? It's like that one. I'll buy that. It's been in early access for 13 years? What? No wonder it felt like that. God damn, that is a crazy long time to be in early access. That is, my God. 13 years of early access that's one of the longest I've heard of. It's kind of like Star Citizen, where it may never leave early access because they're just going to keep adding more stuff. Is Warframe still in beta? That's just a joke. Warframe is a live service game. Live service games are never done because they will forever keep adding to it. To keep people playing, and so they're never like finished because they're always gonna keep adding more stuff over time. And Warframe just announced a massive new area they're adding, which is going to be the next stage of Warframe. It's like basically like Warframe 2.0, where the whole 13 years have been inside of this solar system, and we're going to go to a whole another second solar system that's, through the void. So it's going to be like map 2, which I'm excited about that. That's going to be very cool. Where we're going to like this imagine like in World of Warcraft, you were just playing Easter Kingdoms for 13 years, and then they're like one day, well, we're going to add Kalimdor, but we're going to add it one zone at a time. And that's basically what Warframe announces. They're going to be releasing a whole nother continent, but they're going to release Orgrimmar and the surrounding area first. And then they're going to add the next one, the next one, the next one. Parts. I'll buy those parts. Okay, let me go ahead and get these repairs done so I can get some of that sweet, sweet cash. I love sweet, sweet cash. Okay, I'm going to have to repair some stuff already. Good old Atari. That cable's ruined. Gotta get replaced. That's ruined as well. Back cover's fine. No, it's dirty. Never mind. I lied. Broken. Font. Broken. Dirty. Broken. Warframe is a lot. There's a lot of game. But what's good about Warframe is nothing becomes outdated. It's not like World of Warcraft, where the armor you earned 10 years ago is useless now. In Warframe, the frames from 10 years ago are still just as good as they are, if not better, because they've been getting reworks. So nothing ever gets outdated. It's always viable and useful. Therefore, no matter if you're brand new or if you've been playing for many, many years, both groups will be fine in the same content. And what's great about Warframe is there's no winning. There's no ultimate goal, other than like what you decide for yourself. So there isn't like an in-game raid. There's no like pinnacle content outside of maybe Steel Path. Yeah, there's some frames that still need the reworks for sure, but even those, people have found builds to make. I think every single frame has viable builds. Some are a lot harder than others, like freaking Limbo, but everything is viable and everything is usable. And so like nothing ever. So if you were playing a long time ago and you had like a really good build, that character is still good, most likely. They've nerfed some stuff, but you know, most likely whatever frame or build you had a while ago is still good. Because a lot of the best mods are from 10 years ago. Like the Amalgam mods, the Steel Path mods, all that stuff is still very good. Oh, what am I missing? Device not ready. What did I miss? On desk, there is a cord. Really? Okay. There we go. And what's great about Warframe as well is you can play as much or as little as you want. So if you just want to do the story missions, you can totally do that. If you want to do just normal runs of stuff, which is, you can do that. If you want to make things a bit harder and have a bit of a challenge briefly until you become super godlike. Steel Path is the thing that like it starts out really difficult, and then you start making builds where you even on Steel Path, you walk into the room, you breathe, and everything's dead. Just like, oh. Once you learn the tricks or you level up some mods here and there, it's funny. When I started Steel Path, I was like, this is impossible. This is so stupid. And now in Steel Path, I walk into a room and just like pull the trigger once, everything dies. Just poof. It's like, oh. Okay then. And some Warframes are really easy to play, and some are a lot more complex. Weapons too. Like if you want to have an easy time and just about everything, just get a Incarnate Torrid and just a weapon buffing frame and just everything dead. Laser to beam weapon of death. Easy peasy. The motor needs cleaned. That thing right there. Pew pew. Destiny and Warframe are pretty different. Like, someone that's a huge fan of Destiny may not like Warframe at first because it's a very different game with different goals and different way you gear and stuff. And so that's what a lot of people are saying. Just go to Warframe. It's like, well, Warframe isn't Destiny though. It's like, as much as I like Warframe, Destiny's quite different. Like, for example, there's no raiding in Warframe. There aren't raids, Okay, where is that? Am I missing the frame? What is that? Oh, this piece. Okay. Everything connects to that. Okay, that piece goes there. Okay, I don't remember how this goes together. There's so many little parts. Okay, that goes in there. And then okay, that's the front where the lens goes. Okay, that goes in there. Oh dear God. I don't remember how this thing. Oh, there's little parts everywhere. Oh God. Okay, little doodads. Little tiny brackets. Okay, that goes there. Starting to get a little semblance of things piecing together. Okay. Perfect. Okay, a little lens there. Okay, that goes there. There we go. Jeez. Can't figure out how that thing goes together. Damn. That was a tricky little bugger. Can I get another one of those? I'll take that. One of those walkie-talkie things. We'll buy this for parts. Okay, next day. Now you guys are like, I don't know where these pieces go. I'm just like, where does it go? Show me where it snaps. All right, let's take. Yeah, that needs cleaned. All right, cleaning. Okay, a little bit of dirt in there. Dun, dun. Thank you, Off the Toxie, for the lovely gifts. Appreciate that. Thank you for the 25 GGs. All right, need a bad. Oh, no, these are just parts. Parts. Now, can we repair this guy? Call me JV, you can remember. I won't remember that if it's not in your name. I will forget. I'm too old. I forget my own name sometimes. Where is the dirt? Oh, on the inside there. Okay. I forget what if someone's name isn't in their screen name, I will forget. Like if someone's name is jumping kangaroos, I won't remember that person's name is Beth. You know, it's you will be jumping kangaroos to me forever. Now, if it was Beth jumps on with kangaroos, then I remember that. But if it's not, then I'll just totally forget. I need to paint it. Doesn't specify what color, so we'll just do green. $32,000 now. Oh, that was a bad paint job. Oh, that's even worse. There we go. That'd be $32,000 right there. Play machine. I'll take that. And Atari Lynx. Clean both of those guys. I need some money. Okay, I see the ports are dirty there. Yeah, this is early 2000s, so that's Windows XP. The memories. The nostalgia. Okay, that needs clean. The front ports need clean. Looks like yeah, that needs clean too. Super dusty in there. Oh god, that's super dusty too. Okay, let's use our can of air and blow that off there. Do a little soldering here. There we go. Perfect. All right, beautiful, clean. All right, let's go ahead and put it all back together now. Put that in the motherboard. It's funny, they could probably fit the PlayStation 1 in the tiniest little form factor now and have the exact same power. Okay, zip, 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 all clean. Perfect. The Atari Lynx. Oh, that's super dirty. At least your batteries are good. One needs a little bit of cleaning. So does that. Okay, that needs a little bit of cleaning. I won't know if it needs cleaning unless I take this off, unfortunately, so I gotta take it off. Those look like they could be good. Yeah, they are. Okay, looks like all that is clean. So let's go ahead and clean this. So dusty. Chat, you are supposed to clean your computers and your consoles. I know most of you are like, wait, what? But yes, if you look at the back of your computer, you're going to see a bunch of nasty gray dust all over your fans and stuff. You need to get rid of that. It makes... Imagine trying to breathe, but someone puts a cloth on your mouth. It just makes it a lot harder, and you're going to struggle to breathe. Same thing with your computer. You are suffocating your computer when you don't clean the fans off and stuff. Trying to breathe through all that dust. So make sure you give it a clean, especially right now, because they're all trying to screw us with money, and they're trying to make everything super expensive. So replacing anything right now is going to be very, very expensive. So you want to take care of all of your electronics, especially anything that has RAM in it, because replacing it is going to be extremely expensive, especially right now. So please take care of your stuff, because you don't want to have to replace it because it's too damn expensive. Put that on there. Put that over there. And need the... Does that... Okay, that goes there. And then... Button. Okay, speaker. Perfect. And then put that on. What am I missing? Cartridge cover, back. Okay, there we go. Put it on first. All right, perfect. Remember electronics from Costco? I don't have a Costco membership because my experience with Costco is not ruined by Costco. It's by the people that shop there. Because every time you go to Costco, there are 40 first-time drivers in that parking lot who are trying to park at the same time. And it's just madness to try to find a parking spot and not get your car hit by people with either their cars or the giant-ass carts. It's just... It's rough. What about Walmart? I haven't been to Walmart in a long time. I remember Walmart being super packed all the time too. And I don't know about you guys, but if your Costco has a gas station, I've never driven by Costco and not seen people lined up for about a half mile down the road waiting for gas. Just so many people waiting for the gas there because it's cheaper than everywhere else. It's just such a massive line. On the weekends especially. Like today and tomorrow will be just madness at Costco. They're a great company. They have it's really nice in there and stuff, but man, you got to be in the mood to deal with people when you go there because it'll test your reflexes. Yeah, very true. Like, Costco isn't a let me just drop by and grab something real fast kind of an experience. It's like you got to mark out a couple hours to navigate the traffic, to navigate the people on the inside. It's a whole thing. I did love the hot dog, though. The hot dog was a damn good deal. Still is. I don't know what it is, but whenever my parents went to Costco, they would go to pick up X, Y, and Z, but somehow they would always end up with 10 extra items they did not want to get. What power is there that makes people buy stuff they don't need or they don't plan? Just like they get you, like you walk out with way more than you planned on getting. They get you. They have some sort of dark magic there. I always hated when my parents would make the mistake of, you know, we've all done it where you get a little ambitious at Costco or Sam's Club, and then you buy way more than you can fit in your damn car. And then you got to sit there and play a really unfun game of Tetris to figure out how we're going to make all these boxes and stuff fit in the car so we can get home. Like, how are we going to get home amongst all this soda and all these snacks and then somehow fit us in there? It's brutal. Yeah, then when you get home, then you got to play Tetris again of how do I fit all this stuff in my freezer? It's like, we don't have a chest freezer, so we got to fit it in the top of our fridge. How are we going to make this work? Did we need 40 Hot Pockets? No, but we're going to put 40 Hot Pockets in the freezer. We'll find a way. You let Costco tell you what you need. So you go in, you're like, Costco, what do I need? I remember we had Sam's Club membership when I was a kid as well, and then we'd go in there and get samples on Saturday and Sunday. My parents would call it going for lunch at Sam's Club because we would go in and get samples multiple times and then fill up. We'd go up and get a sample, and we'd just eat all the samples and then be full. Yeah, it was back in the 1900s. Breadbox joystick license. Let's buy that. I'll take the Polaroid. That joystick's really expensive. Damn. There, that one's broken. Why not buy a shelf freezer? My parents did not have enough space in the house for like a chest freezer or anything. They weren't gonna get that. Got my license. We'll put that up here. Got to break that down. And that. Oh, not bills. Internet. Rent. Oh, man. So many bills. All right, let's see what's wrong with this guy here. Joysticks. I remember the joystick craze. There was a time period when every game wanted to have joystick support. And they were selling joysticks everywhere in the stores, and every game was finding a way to make joystick controls. No, I wouldn't want a freezer. I don't know her. Joystick. All finished. I'm gonna run to the bathroom, guys, real fast. I'll be right back in just a second. Now I want a Costco hot dog. Drawn Out Love with 58-month resub. Thank you. Thank you very much. Resurrected, you're a master of your craft. And the story is. What are you trying to say exactly? I understand, but I must decline. I don't need you to cheat for me, sir. Let's go and strip this guy for parts, and then we shall make big oh, that's dead. Make big investments. Pretty much anything that's good quality is go in the garbage. Hi, you've now fished into the repair master competition. Let's go. Look at the rules. It's pretty simple. You saw the app right. Go to the email, that's where everything goes. Pick any device from the list app and pay the fee. If you reach 10th, what you expect to bring it to ASAP, you get to put together as quick as you can. But you don't get any hints. You can only pick up parts in the right order. Otherwise, you'll have to start over. But time still ticks on the camera monitoring and everything. No dirty tricks. The current record 2 in the app, meaning you get a prize if you beat it. Okay. All right. Install the competition program from your email. Install app. Okay, the Atari ought to be easy. You've done so much of that. Nine seconds. New record, 9 seconds. Easy peasy. All right, how about the auto roll ought to be easy. We'll try that one. Nope. Boom, 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 boom. Nope. Nope. Done. Damn, Master, you're the top 3 right now. Keep it up. That's all for now. Those all in. I'll be back in for the next device later. By the way, no one's stopping you from using the app for yourself. Getting some practice if you want. We'll place an order, bring it to you. Practicing to take the air down. Well, thank you. What else would be easy? The brick game should be easy. I've done that, a lot of those. Same with this as well. Dun, dun. They're very particular about the order of some stuff. Oh, no! Okay, button, screen, green, orange. $40 seconds. Which is enough to win. Oh yeah, Gazumato Masada came to see the expo, and it's so sugoi. What? Whoa! Why do you have all those cameras in here? Are you filming an Akiba themed anime? It's a competition. Sao Dusuga. This must be the reason. The reason here for all the full repair master cards. Kawaii. It's like pocket monster cards. You get the pocket repair master instead. Gotta catch them all. I'm in trouble big time. My Z-Box is dead. I forgot to lock my hotel room, and hurrah, housekeeper came in without knocking. Resting the console off and see I was playing alive or a dead alt extra, admiring the volleyballs. Woo, so kawaii, right? I'm grinding hard to get that high score, and she comes in. I broke it. Can you fix it? Sure. So he was playing Dead or Alive for the volleyballs in that game. Oh, that must be the speaker. Done. Shakula, thank you for 111 month resub. Appreciate that. How many of these do I have to win? We'll try this one next. Boom. 19 seconds. New record. How is she? Is she bad? Can't find her anywhere. Around the cave, called her, texted her, nothing. Looked everywhere. Found where she was. Maybe she's not there either. Tell her she may have gone somewhere. Like to visit her mom. Ask them calm down. Good luck with your search. Beat the record on the second device. Second device. Oh god, I don't know what order these go in. Boom. New record. Apparently, there's no way she could have just realized, well, she's in danger. Maybe just gone somewhere. Like to calm down. Have you gotten the police yet? Polaroid, Egg Tochi, Sony. Oh god, the Sony one's gonna be a nightmare. Master, I won this at the claw machine. Well, there was only there's only one box there. My uncle went to talk to someone, came back with a prize. You believe it? So strong, serious, afraid of him, but prize doesn't work. Please fix it. All right. You got a phone? What kind of a claw machine has a phone in it? A used phone at that. Okay, that's fine. That's broken. Just like that. And okay, this part needs a little bit of cleaning. Little soldering. Perfect. Atari gave them permission to use their likeness and logo and stuff. The other ones probably would have, like, I doubt that the other ones would have ever given permission, so they just use fake ones. Screen, keyboard, function buttons. Function button, keyboard, and a screen. Nokia. Let me check the auctions if we have any Polaroids that are ready to be broken down in little bits and bops. 45,000. God. Why does no one sell broken stuff anymore? Too expensive. Yeah, technically the logos and designs for different consoles are copyrighted, so it's you potentially open yourself to a lawsuit if you don't use fake stuff, if you use someone else's logos. Have you by any chance seen a little girl recently? It's my niece, Yu. She's 10 years old. Can't seem to find her. Maybe she passed by you. Once on the machine, the box was empty. Went to Stab. Turned out they removed the prize because it was broken. Pretty suspicious after me, but anyways. It was only absent a few minutes. When I came back, she was gone. The box wasn't there, and I thought she might have be here. Here's the prize. She's at the cafe. Here's for the repair. Thank you. Master, can't help deal with this. I went to the police. No one wanted to help me. Only one officer said he'd look around. I haven't seen him before the cafe before. So weird. I always talk about his cats, but what if he's in league with them? Master can handle this. Please help me. She mentioned something about exams in college. Heck, she's in college too. Man, my house is something. Where is she? Anyways, thanks competition. There's a new device and list. The universe is making fun of me. Beat the record on the third device. What is the third device? Egg Tochi, maybe? Nope. What the hell goes on the back there? Oh my God, what do you want? The screen? Okay. Damn it. Woo. Best time 101. Okay, well now I know what to do. All right, 101. We got this. Here we go. Got the screws. Oops. God damn it. Okay. Nope. Okay, beat 30 seconds. Rebellious Counts, thank you for the month resub. Some of those devices are going to be insane to try to beat. Like the Polaroid has so many parts. Trying to remember what order they all go in is just like, oh. Find out where she goes. She's a great student. That's my hurrah. Thanks, give me that. Ask him what the police had to say. Don't trust him out to pay Mono a visit. I really don't want to, though. He's scary. All right, the competition. It says you're in the lead. At least things are going well for someone. Thank you. Next fight's last one. Try your hardest, master. Probably do the PlayStation. That one's pretty easy. Okay, this part, that part, this part, that part. Nope. Okay. This part, that part, this part. Screw, 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 screw. This part. Screw, screw, screw. This part. That part. Screw, screw. This part. That part. Screw, 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 screw. That one. Done. Easy peasy. Enemy at the gates, master. My father put in charge of security operation. My duty is to monitor the security cameras. Most daunting of tasks, and I have discovered sabotage. Yes, I tripped. Yes, I made a mistake. The pain of my defeat has burned me up from within. That's what the TV would say if it could speak. Master, every piece of technology has been betraying us since Father began organizing that competition. Face a never-ending string of battles. Competition cannot continue until this and all other broken links are repaired. fix the situation, Master. Our only hope lies with you. I'll get the TV working. TV. I've never seen this device before. Okay, so that's all cracked and broken. This is a cute little TV. This would be a nice little like decorative item. Oh, there's a device in there that wasn't supposed to be in there. Definitely not a spy device, it says on it. Huh. I think if something is a spy device, they would put not a spy device on it. I think that was actually a spy device. I need a camera tube for a television. Do we have an empty television? A dead one I could buy. Any TV? Looks like new. So I'll have to buy it from... What is that considered? It's called a Unicorp Vision. Unicorp Vision. Need a camera tube for 4,000 doll hairs. Nothing dirty. Looks like everything's clean. Okay, let's figure out how all this goes back together now. There we go, a little television fixed. My thanks for repairing at such efficiency. Give us eyes once more. Plainclothes policemen have been sniffing around cafe and expos. Seem to have fooled, but they're most certainly wrong. This poor thing fell apart. We've had a suspicious amount of similar problems. What was the nature of the TV's weakness? I found this inside. What a worthy find. You've been exceedingly helpful. Kamashido doesn't forget a thing like this, Master. My best to you, Master. Something ominous is brewing. You can feel it. The signs are everywhere, but the spirit of samurai cannot be broken. Some sort of spy device. Okay, let's take everything that works out of this. Looks like quite a lot of this stuff is perfectly fine. Just a little dirty. Go ahead and clean this all up. Put that in there. Has so much space inside. Yeah, sometimes some of these things are big because you just need to put something big inside and it leaves a lot of empty space. Ugh. Dun, 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 dun. Last device for competition. Did you find the lady? All right. Beat the record on the 4th device. Let's see. Akiba Championship. I think I did both phones. Sorry to spill something like that. I bought some parts. Think you can use them? Sorry, I couldn't deliver your parts. I heard something in the community cafe about the competition expo. Something dangerous going to happen there. That sounds crazy, but I got scared and ran away. Someone's following me. I'm not paranoid. I saw them. Could have been the courier. He was looking for you, but he's a little odd, but he seems like he can be trusted. Someone was at my house, master. Tried to go back, but I can't. I'm so scared. They're waiting at my house. I have nowhere to go. Relatives people trust. Maybe the courier. I'll see the courier text. Feel safe for enemies. Kind of cute. Wish your luck. They're gonna end up banging. All right, here we go. All right, put that on there, and then that. Screen protector. Then that function button, that the speaker, front plate, battery, back plate. Man, nailed it. Freaking genius. Hell, thank you, Nation HQ, for the Prime Gaming sub. Thank you so much for that. You are amazing, and I appreciate you. Perfectly fine, all in one piece, unharmed. She's amazing. She's just hiding in my place for now, and I'm so happy it could burst. Hoorah! All too well ends well. So she felt like she dated because of competition. That's why she was afraid, and no wonder. Made a cafe would probably be closed for a while after what happened. They say there was unlicensed betting on the competition. Let me check the results. Can't believe that, Master. Look at the standings. You won by every single criteria. Look at that. You're the new champion. The champion of Akiba. Thank you. Look at my trophy. Robbie license. Now I can repair those things. Finally publish your results online. Now you want it. That's great. Probably have a license now. Do you think you could repair my robot dog? Someone tried to break down my door last night. Serious something's happened there in the forums. The chat channel talking about the Mega Mall, the future of Akiba. I don't know. I'm not paranoid, I swear. Someone's sending out these manifestos. Send them over to you. Take a look. Thanks for listening. I remember these things. These things were so expensive. The ears are broken. Okay, the middle part's broken. That leg's broken. Oh man, so much is just completely broken in this. Amazing how primitive this looked, but it looked so cool when I was a kid. Like it was futuristic, super high tech, and it's just some cheap plastic put together as some basic motors. It's just a toy. Need another one of these with parts in it. Anyone selling their doggos? Their Robo Doggo. Nope. At least not today. Oh, look at that. Fancy. I like green. Ghostbusters! It looks so much fancier now. All my VHS tapes. Oh my god. Drama Doll. Mineko. Shoji Lamp. Got a place for all my VHS tapes. I do wish that these could go on the wall. These licenses are weird how they can't go on the wall or anything. You get so many of them, and they just take up so much space. They need to add some sort of clean place to put all these things. Shoving these everywhere is kind of ugly. Oh, you can stack them on top of each other? Oh. Oh, well, that's even uglier. Well, it's better than having them, like, take up all my shelf space, I guess. Yeah, that does. Yeah, I didn't know those stacked like that. That saves a lot of space. I put my VHS tapes over here. Got my Lucky Cat. I wish more of the decorations lit up. Seashell, troll, baseball glove, singing bass, bonsai, Koji, Star Wars. Perfect. Perfect. All right, got a conch shell, troll doll, a bill. Aww. Stop bringing me bills, sir. Singing fish. Security. Bonsai. Code. We'll put Godzilla over here. And the not a stormtrooper helmet. It says in here specifically that looks like a certain kaiju, but for copyright reasons, it's legally distinct. A cult classic stormtrooper helmet from a galaxy far, far away. So apparently Stormtrooper is not copyrighted. Plum Bob. Green crystal from a popular simulator game shows your mood. Who do you call when the ghost hunters are ghosts too? Buster ghosts. Oh, stickers to put on your devices. Oh. I didn't know there were stickers to buy. There's shelves? I didn't realize there were shelves. I thought you could decorate the walls and stuff. That's pretty cool. That's why you can't put stuff on the shelves, because those exist. Dun, 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 dun. Spent most of our money there. That's okay. Okay, can we repair this now? Let's see. Circuit board, shutter blade. Circuit board. Shutter blades. Shutter blade is kind of a hook thing. Nope, don't see that anywhere. Almost, just missing a shutter blade. Closer, though. Okay, let's see what auctions are available. Actually, let's do some repairs. We gotta generate some money. Clean and paint, sure. Clean and apply stickers, sure. Clean and paint. Alright, let's see what we can do with these guys. Take off the ears, all of the legs. Okay, that needs cleaned. So many pieces in here. Getting complex. Is there... Oh, that little thing. Okay, that needs cleaned as well. Alright, let's go ahead and give each of these a little clean. If someone tells me I can order parts directly from the shop, I'm gonna scream. Again, it's like 4 or 5 times now. I'm aware. I've been playing it for dozens of hours. I'm aware. Okay, let's see. Put that back on there. So we just cleaned all the parts. Let's put everything back now. A little speaker. And Dan, did you know? Don't you finish that sentence? Don't you do it? Don't you freaking do it? Actually, where the... I don't know what the next part is here. Well, the batteries go in there. I know that at least. That part's easy. And we could seal that back up. Okay, that goes in there. That goes in there. Okay, that goes there. Screw that in. Okay, that goes on the top there. Okay, a little circuit board. Okay, a little motor. The second. Nope, screw that in. Put all the legs back on. Can't put the little visor on him. Is something missing? Display. Oh, okay, there's a little thing there. Okay, there we go. That and then that. Done. Now they want me to paint it. Why would you... What color do you want me to paint it? Oh, that looks horrible. That is terrible. Oh, God. Apparently they love it, though. There you go. That looks horrendous. Brown Eyed Girl, thank you for the 50-month resub. Okay, cleaning. Put that over there. Put that there. And take this off. Once we do this a few times, we'll get familiar with how everything is put together. A little speaker. It's like just the ear? I took the whole thing apart and only the ear was dirty, which was on the outside. Just my frickin' luck. Where's the little piston thingy? There it is. Okay, that's on there, and I'll put that on top of there. And now the doggo. Something goes in the middle. Oh, there it is. It's hidden over there. Okay, there we go. Put that over there, and then that, and then that, and then that. And put the legs on. Done. Now we want to apply stickers. Why would you want me to put stickers? There you go. One sticker applied. That'll be 10 grand, please. Stickers are like a personal thing. I don't know why you'd like have a strange person online do it for you. Like, seems weird. This thing. Nope. Okay, now we put everything back together. And then you want me to paint it arcade colors. Yas! Look at the purple. Love it. Okay, perfect. I know, people are ruining their stuff with stickers and paint and stuff, and you won't be able to resell that ever. Think of how much money some of us could have had if we had kept our toys in the boxes. Like if you had Star Wars or similar IP toys from like the 70s and 80s, and then you kept it in the box and you never played with it, how much that'd be worth today? Be a hell of a lot. Yeah, Lego sets, but also is a big one. Looking for back panel. Do I not have a back panel? I guess I don't have a back panel. All right. Well. Go and scrape all that. Probably gotta do a little soldering here. Done. Rather play the stuff than keep it packed up. Money isn't everything, Dan. True. But money buys everything. Go ahead and put that over there and put this here and am I missing the keyboard? Yep, keyboard. Missing that one. Put that on there and put missing the back panel, so we'll have to put this on hold until I find the back panel. Maybe we'll find an auction for that and hopefully get some parts out of it. I really don't want to have to order the parts because they're really expensive when you buy them directly. Okay, we got not one but two of those phones. One of them should have a back panel. Throw that there, and then put that over there, and throw that there. That is cleaned, and then everything else goes in here. Luckily, most all that's good. Buy two of each toy, one to put in a box. Yeah, like if I know there's people that have done that where they buy two copies of a Star Wars toy. You play with the one, and then you put the one in the closet, never look at it, and then later on, then you can buy a Death Star with all that money. Can you play No, I'm Not a Human? Did they release an update for it? The game came out a while ago. Gonna put this over here and over there. And put that over and get that cleaning. Yeah, Lego sets seem to always go up in price over the years. Like some of those early Star Wars sets are worth so much now. scrape all that off of there. Do we have everything? Yep, that one's all clean. Let's go ahead and put that there and put that over there. All right, metal frame, screen, and camera. All right, and sell that. I don't have Lego sets. You'll end up in a bucket of Lego bricks. Well, then the bucket of Lego bricks ends up on the floor, and then you step on it, and then ouch! It's like caltrips. Ouchie, wouchie. Okay, that's all fixed now, so we can sell that. Wait a minute, didn't I have an order for that? I didn't, I just repaired that and making money, I guess. We could probably just make some of these. Like, do I have enough to build just a straight up Atari? Switch, 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 cable, switch. Yeah, looks like I just have a whole one sitting in here. Done. Go ahead and just sell that off. Put an egg tochi. Speaker. Front panel. Back panel. And how about the battery? I'll button cell and then put the back cover on. Perfect. I have so many parts, I can just build whole ones here and sell them. I have quite a few of these controllers too. Yep. Can I just build one of these phones, maybe? Probably. A screen. Lip thingy, and then put that in there. Put that on there, and battery cover. have a whole ass phone worth 23 grand right there. Damn. Do we have a Sony place? Battery lid, frame. Frame just needs cleaned. Need that like middle bracket thingy. Disc, motherboard, control board, missing something there. It's probably the disk drive. There it is. Disk drive lid. Display. Here we have just a whole PSP just chilling here. That's worth how much? 27,000 yen. Damn. Chat's talking just a bit slow today. It's a comfy game. Usually comfy games, chat just chills. Start with the circuit board. We have the back panel, right trigger, left trigger, that thingy, menu button. Cord, joystick, missing something. One front panel. Boom! Xbox done. 18,000 bucks. Sell 5 devices in total. Boom! Big money. Earn more than 100,000 yen in a single day. That was some huge money that was just sitting in my pocket from all those parts. All right, do we have the back panel now? Let's see. Back panel. Back panel, yes. Okay. Now we have everything we need to finish this thing up. Boom. And goodbye. Repair shop stylist, legendary place. Get 50 reviews for your work. We're just swimming in cash now. We have all the cash in the world. I'll buy that Robbie for parts. That one's way too expensive. I will buy the license for the Xbox. Now we can. Ooh, that one. We do have Xboxes now. That's like really expensive though. We shall strip you for parts and then put you over there. Xbox. All right. Now we can see what we need to do on this Xbox that they said is broken. I haven't done an Xbox yet. This will be fun. Yeah, Fallout 76, I think, has kind of reached its limits. There's only so much they can add before they're gonna have to like increase camp budgets and stuff, but at this point, I'd rather they just like make a sequel now. It's been out for almost 10 years now, so I feel like we're due for a tech upgrade. It'd be nice to get them to, you know, tweak some stuff, update it, have more modern engine, you know, etc. Like, I've had my I enjoy that game a lot, but I feel like, you know, it's starting to feel 10 years old. Definitely use some more. All right, let's get these guys cleaned up. It's 3 a.m. Chill stream in the background while I'm playing Kazan. Noise. Okay, we are missing a power unit. Let's see. Xbox. A power unit is 10 grand. Dear God. So I will just buy that other one and just take all the parts out of it. I think that'll be a better deal overall. Fallout 76 is an example of a game that was built one way and then over the course of 10 years has changed almost completely. I feel like they could use a redo where they have the current game as it is in mind as they're building it. Therefore, they could, you know, do things that aren't possible because it's hard-coded deep in to be this PvP thing that they wanted that no one wanted. Like, they wanted it to be a big PvP game where there was going to be people were going to role play as raiders and they were going to be evil, and all the NPCs would be other players, and then you would be like, oh, that raider, that's not an NPC, that's a player that's going to come attack me and take my stuff. But that never really happened because people didn't want to play it as PvP, so everyone was like, let's just be nice and stuff. So the PvP never really took off. Yes. Yeah, it looks like, unfortunately, that was dead. That looks like the power unit on this one was dead too, so I can't repair the other one. Okay, all the screws are gone, yet I can't do what do you think with this? Okay, there we go. That was the screw I was missing. I bought this for parts, and the only part I didn't get was the one I needed. Which is how it works sometimes. Well, we'll just, did I get enough parts for this yet? What do we need? A shutter blade. Yeah, I don't think we got that. We have the switch, but not the blade part, so we'll just have to wait on that as well. Alright, we'll do some miscellaneous jobs that earn some of that sweet, sweet cash. Ooh, Xbox. I'll take that. Clean a Polaroid. Clean 30 grand on that one. Damn, I'll take that job. 37,000. Damn. Some of these are really good. That's a quick one, too. 37,000 yen to repair this one. Super dirty. 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 Oops. Okay, I need to clean this off. How you know it's trash? The trash icon pops up. I'm not dragging it to the bottom of the screen to make the trash appear. The trash appears when you're holding a broken item, therefore you just drag it down there. You'll never see the trash can unless you're holding a broken piece. Let's go ahead and seal that up. And that one. And see what's over here. And put that like that. Ribbon cable and hard drive cable are missing. Got that. And we got the ribbon cable. All right, now we put this all back together. This box that used to be a box. It's an X box. That thing. No. No. Help me out here. Okay, there we go. That goes there. All right, then we put that there. There, now it's all back together. I see already the case is cracked on this one. God, imagine having to put 6 AA batteries in something. That's so feels like so many nowadays. God, so much of this is super cracked everywhere. Give us a good clean and replace all the broken parts if I have them. There was a lot. A lot of soldering to do here, too. Better repair all that. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, put the tube on there. Alright, and then put that on there and screen. Okay, what are we missing? Battery compartment, cartridge cover, back panel. Cartridge cover, back panel, battery compartment, and then 1 battery. Now we load the batteries. Done. Yeah, that's a chunky console. Look how big the console is compared to how little the screen is. And you want me to paint it. Freestyle. You got it. We'll go puke green. It's more like lime green. Yeah, that's not bad. That was kind of cool. Stone Age version of the Switch. Kind of. Broken. Some of these pieces are broken or extremely dirty. Oh, that's broken. Whatever the hell that is. All right, let's clean these parts up first. That was a tricky one. And then, luckily, this game gives you psychic ability to know when things are broken or when they're dirty. You just know. All right, flash housing. Boom. We need a shutter release button. We need shutter housing. What does shutter housing look like? It's a little part and then circuit board. I don't think I have that shutter housing thing. Yeah, we don't. So let's put this on the back burner for now. Until we can find more Polaroid parts. No Polaroid on there, so I'll just have to order them myself. Polaroid. We need shutter blades and shutter housing. And stamp. Yeah, all you gotta do when you work at a repair shop is just hold up a piece and go, broken. You'll just know. You don't have to like test or anything. We'll just know. So I got the shutter housing that we need. And now we put it all back together. Never remember how any of this goes. What attaches where? Okay, that goes there. Okay, that goes there. Okay, that goes on top of that. That goes there. That piece goes there. That little bit goes there. That thing goes there. That goes over there. Well, this little piece. Okay, that little piece goes there. That goes up there. I feel like that goes in there. Where did that go? I don't know where that just went. All right. Okay, finally. Jeez. Also, you wanted it painted. Oh, I hate that. Oof. Obnoxiously red. Okay, it's big money though. One second. Okay, let's see if we can get this guy repaired. It shouldn't be too bad. Okay, needs cleaned. Needs cleaned. Cleaned. Just about everything needs cleaned in this. Alright, there goes that. You know, there was a machine in here. What does this do? Let's see. 3 parts at once. Biodynamic ultrasonic bath for cleaning. Controller done. Oh, you want me to paint it as well? You got it. All right, let's do purple. Switch purple. Thank you, Storm Chaser J, for all the gifts. Oh, I need parts to repair. Put that in there. Okay, that's broken. Alright, get rid of that. Put that in there. Throw that, put that in there, that in there. $30 seconds? That's way too long. Clean it so much faster. Could have cleaned 10 parts in that time. Jeez. That was not worth the money. Okay, well, hopefully now we have enough to repair this guy. What were we missing? Speaker and front leg. All right, speaker, front left leg. Ear motor. Ear motor. And one ear. Now we have all the parts we need. Okay, they're all clean. Now we just reassemble. Start with that, and then was it that thing, I think, and then this goes here, and that goes on top of there. Tail goes there. Speaker goes there, and then you seal. Then we do the head. The wires, the ear motor. Perfect. I have no idea, T. Nicholas. Glad you fixed my dog. I gotta say, things are getting worse. Someone's always monitoring my network, and my scripts are getting caught all over Aqaba. I'm too scared to stay here. I'm too much danger. They may have caught up with me already. I think I need to run away. I don't know where to go. Please might be able to help. Alright, they helped me so much already. Maybe they'll do something. Mine too. Thanks for fixing the dog, Master. Hope things work out. Oh, Xbox and Polaroid. Let's see if we can find some. Got a Polaroid. Can we get a good Xbox? Xbox. Nope. No Xboxes today. Well, we'll buy those. What do we need for this Polaroid? We need a shutter blades. Just a shutter blade. We just bought one of those. So now we can put this back together. God, I hate this. This one. Okay, put that on there, then that cover. Now we gotta figure out, I can never remember how this thing functions. Not those. Okay, that goes there. That goes there. Apparently that goes there. Release thing there. Shutter switch. And that little piece goes there. Then the lens. Then that and that. Still doesn't go in there, apparently. Okay, put that on there. Oh, that goes in there. Okay, and then that goes on top. Jeez. Finally done. Thank you, ma'am. Oh, put the money there. And this we can scrap for parts later if we ever want to. Alright, for the next box, we're missing the power unit. Guess we'll just buy it. I have not been able to find an auction for it, so we'll just buy the part. Even though it's $10,000. I will buy the power unit for 10 grand. Thanks for the fast delivery. All right, now we put all this back. Put both those down there, zip them up, and oh, fan in the back. Xbox done. Yeah, those old consoles are built like bricks. Arigato Matsu. You fixed my Z-Box right up. Oh, no, how I miss watching them bounce up and down. I mean the volleyballs. He told us earlier he was playing Dead or Alive, which is a game where there are women with giant, massive, bouncing balls, because they play, sports games. But they're wearing very scantily clad outfits that are very revealing. Good luck at your volleyball game. I mean, your volleyball video game. What is the game again so I can ignore it to avoid such filth? Of course. Of course. Shredder turns them into money. Really? With the shredder, you can shred parts and it turns them into cash? Curious how that works. Congratulate you on your triumph, master, but sadly I'm not in the mood to celebrate in this time of leisure. Don't worry, my little friend, your time of pain and neglect is almost over. I shall find your owner and this master will nurse you back to good health in the meantime. Child missing the exhibition is her favorite toy. The girl was a niece of the family's sworn enemy. Never gonna admit it, but I know for a fact that they kidnapped her. I shall find and rescue her. Master of the ignoble family I'm cursed with has crossed the final line. There are boundaries no man of honor in the right mind should push, and this is where mine lie. Please try and fix the toy up while I'm looking for its owner, so they hope to reunite them as soon as possible. Good luck, Master. I will do that. Yeah, he has lettuce under his arms all the time, which is a little weird. I don't know what that's all about. Now, staying past midnight doesn't seem to do anything. They imply in the beginning that you would get that crimes happen after midnight, but in reality, nothing happens. It's just like you don't have to go to sleep if you don't want to. I don't know if they intended it that way or what, but it's how it works currently. Okay, I need to go get lunch, guys. I'm hungry, and I'll be back on later. I'll play some more Beast of Reincarnation when I come back. Thank you guys for watching. You guys have been great, and I'll see you guys after lunch. Bye, guys.